Hey, Richard just dropped a bomb on us. Wasn't expecting anything like this. I was not expecting this at all. Never in a gajillion, capillion years. I had to come back to the Earth stratosphere for this. PulseSwap will probably have a sacrifice phase a few weeks before main net. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about, you know, my initial response was even all in, you know, all in. You know what I'm saying? Let me gather my chips. That's how I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? All in. But at the same time, I'm like, hold on a second, man. I ain't even got my Pulse coins yet, bro. I ain't even got my PLS yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tread lightly. I don't think he's going to screw us. What I care most about is opportunity cost. I don't care about gains. I'm going to get gains, guys. Look, I'm in a fucking spaceship. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, I'm going to have them come in here and push the setup. They're going to put your cameras and stuff back and you'll be able to see the whole thing. What I care about is how fast. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to do it faster than Pulse? Is it going to do it faster than Hex? Is it Bitcoin going to outperform the shit? Yeah, a lot of people are also asking, is Hex the only coin that's going to be sacrificed? Let me be the first to say, I don't know. What the hell's going on? I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. I didn't even know he's going to do a sacrifice phase for it. I would guess it's not just one. I'm thinking that people are saying that just because that's what people are saying. Okay, we're just going to be able to sacrifice Hex. Oh, I'm going to buy more Hex then because we could sacrifice Hex. It's down too. Let's look at Hex. Ooh, new low. Just took out this low back here. So we got a new low, new local hoe. Holy I said local hoe. That's crazy. New local low here at pretty much 15.2. Let's zoom out on the daily. But it's not a swing low, right? So it's a swing low on the small time frames, but back here, we still got our support back here at 14. So, you know, if you got your bids in on 1 inch, you know, you might have caught some here, or it might just skip you and not fill at all. That's why I don't even try. I might try now, because it might be better now. So I might start trying. But 14 and a half is the swing low. You know, it's too early to tell still. Let's go back to the hourly. This is actually pretty uncritical. So we're back in this trading range. So yeah, it tried. So we're looking for 20 cents to start turning this thing, to just turn this trend around. What other coins? I don't think it's just going to be Hex. I think it'll be, because you don't, if you only sacrifice Hex, that means that they're going to have, whoever is getting the Hex, they're going to have to sell it, you know, unless they're not trying to use it for profit. They're just using it as a set. They're not actually going to use the coins. Then they could just say, yeah, we'll do Hex and we'll just keep the Hex and we won't, it'll just be not staked, liquid, and we're never going to sell it. Or they could actually accept USDC and other stuff, maybe use it to build. Now, as far as sacrificing how hard am I going to go? It's a fork of pancake, right? So there's going to be inflation a lot at the beginning. I don't think PulseSwap did a pre-sale. No one can remember or dig and find out because it's been changed. But a lot of inflation. PulseSwap doesn't have a cap. They have to burn tokens to keep the supply from going crazy. They're minting 14.5 cake per block. So, you know, that's pretty much 14 new cake every 1 to 3 seconds. That's a lot coming onto the market. So if I'm going into this, I'm expecting, you know, high APYs in the beginning into the thousands. Well, you know, APRs in the thousands, APYs in the millions. That's what I'm expecting. If there's an auto compound pool, you know, see, these are the things that I'm not going to have the answers to, because he's not going to say, oh, well, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. You know, no, you're just going to throw some coin for this coin. We don't know what it does. We don't know what the supply is, how many, you know, per block, if there's going to be a cap, is it all inflationary? Is there, you know, is it deflationary? You don't know any of that. So you gotta play it like, you know, you gotta play it like you're at Vegas. You don't know what it's going to do. You don't know. But if you're in the community, you know, if you think you're going to be around, then you kind of don't want to miss out on these. Like, and at the same time, I've only seen Hex, you know what I'm saying? I still haven't seen Post-Chain perform, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go crazy, even though this was my initial response. Jokingly, I've only seen Hex. So I probably won't sacrifice as much as I went in Post-Chain. I don't think I'm going to do that much. I hear people saying that, but I think that's a little bit wild. but close to what I did with Pulse Chain, but I don't think I'm going to do more. Imagine the world's largest yield farm. Example, Chainlink users on Ethereum bridge their link to Pulse Chain where it's called E-Link. They already have their free link on Pulse Chain there from the fork. They deposit their E-Link and link into the Pulse Chain liquidity pool. This is going to come down to what pairs are available in the farm. I imagine since he said Chainlink, I imagine it's going to be the more popular coins. That's a way to onboard Chainlink users, for free, really, because they probably have Ethereum, what I'm saying? So they're going to have Pulse in their wallet from the airdrop. So they're going to have ways to transact. All I got to do is change nodes, bridge, take a step of faith and bridge their link over to Pulse and farm this token, which is going to have a crazy APR for a good minute too. It's going to be high for a minute. At least a week or so. So it's going to be tempting to not bridge it over and do it. It's going to be it's going to seem silly because there's really no risk. The only risk is the bridge or, you just getting wrecked going to the wrong farm. And, it's really going to be about perspective because you're going to pair your E-Link up with P-Link. And a lot of that link is going to turn into Pulse Link, right? So that's a risk, but Pulse is probably going to be big because of this. So it's kind of like a feedback loop. The PRC20s aren't going to have value because, they're PRC20s. The real value is on the Ethereum. Okay, what happens when everybody comes and backs their PRC20s up with their original ERC20? Oh, now the PRC20s got value. So it's probably going to be with the most popular coins. Those are the ones that are going to bring the value. It's a value injection. You know what I'm saying? He's going to inject value into Pulse Chain. And as far as fiat onboarding, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? They get in that they get in. You know what I'm saying? The slower the mainstream gets in, the better. You can't figure it out, you don't deserve to be in it. That's how it should be. Because it doesn't need one. You know what I'm saying? That stuff will come. I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to go back to my main planet. It's dope. It's the planet's so small. I'm like a god. I can jump off fast as hell, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a small planet. They 3 feet tall and shit. It's crazy.